Hi there, signs of Leo. This is Kim here with your next 48-hour reading. So I am going to do a breakthrough spread. We're gonna pull a card that represents, if you are new here, that it represents your pattern or what you keep running into, what you find yourself keep running into. Either for, and it could be, I'm going to say that it can be externally to you too. It's and that it might just be how you're dealing with whatever this is. Yeah, so what externally or internally is keeping us from moving forward into the best position that we need to be in, or the highest. And then we'll have your challenge card, your breakthrough card, the power card, 10 of Pentacles there, the breakthrough card, power card, outcome card, and the advice. Okie dokie. Page of Pentacle on the bottom, and that means there's some kind of new adventure once you pick something different. It's basically saying that that is what your pattern is. This is your challenge with the Chariot. Breakthrough. Give me a breakthrough. The 10 of Wands. You're almost there. You're almost there. Keep working as hard as you can. Give it your maximum effort. That is what life is wanting to see out of you at this time. Is really the message I got. The power. Yeah, well that sounds... Because Leo's a lover, not a fighter. Outcome. Yep. And then the advice. Dang. That's good. So it's your breakthrough pyramid, and that is what I've got for you, Leo. And the Page of Pentacles, like I say, that is a new investment, or the way that you could look at a new investment for yourself. It can also be like the start of a new adventure, like a big move that a family would make, you know, or adding something really big into their lives. This could even be like getting a dog or a cat. I know it's so weird, but something like tangible. I'm trying to think of how I can best explain this without it sounding just too like everything else. But yeah, so either you could look at this as like a relationship. You could look at it as, oh, I have this idea of how to make money. Or, hey, there's a new adventure that your family's about to experience, or that you're about to experience with somebody else. Whatever it is, it's new, and I feel like that rainbow energy of there's a cosmic blessing for you is there. So what I have for your pattern, what do you keep running into? Well, I mean, it's exactly like that. Okay, so you know how sometimes if you are in a job that maybe you don't really like, but for some reason in that area or whatever it is, you actually have like maybe the best job out of that, and so there's something that you would move forward to, or somewhere else, or do something else, but the situation is not that bad and it's not that great, and it's like, so it's like not moving forward because of maybe that. Or also, so no movement could be caused by maybe needing to not make the same mistake. And because sometimes the Knight of Wands is like, this is a mistake that keeps being made, and or it's absolutely lack of energy or motivation for any kind of movement, and for whatever reason that is. This is somebody who, in the reverse, you could say this person is careless because of immaturity, or not saying you are, just saying that this could be a pattern of somebody's behavior, like very careless with you, very impulsive, and it has damages to everybody involved or something like that. Like if it's with somebody else. It can also be a pattern of a false person or false, like, twin flame, or however you would say that. So your challenge is the Chariot, which is really good. And when you have an energy show up in your challenge, then the ability is there. It's almost like the thing where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's a Chariot energy, there is a ride and there is a travel indicated. But obviously you're in this position right here with the Knight of Wands. But the energy is available. It's going to take a choice of something new that leads you into this direction. That's what I'm getting. And we'll clarify the Knight of Wands, because I think we probably should clarify the Knight of Wands, but because of it being the pattern, it's pretty significant in this reading. So yeah, let's do that. But no movement, definitely. So what are you supposed to do about it? Like, it's Spirit saying do your best. Like, absolutely, we don't just mean do your best. We mean 110% of what you can give it. That's what you probably should give it. I think that's what they're saying. Doing your absolute best. Also, pushing yourself to that level where maybe even like physically, it might be like you're just like very tired. Maybe it's like, you know, your breakthrough is that even after you've done all this stuff, like, you still are doing really good, putting in like the most that you can in something, making the effort, and I feel like that pays off. Also, your breakthrough in a situation is that whatever this Knight of Wands gets clarified with, there's some kind of action that you're not going to be taking because you're already carrying enough, and that you are on your move, or the breakthrough is a move possibly back to home or hometown or something like that with the Ten of Wands. Like, the person on the card usually is making it home with all this stuff. It could be like the things that we've even, you know, learned, and the things that we're carrying. Knight of Wands, tell me what this is. In the reverse, tell me more about the pattern. Justice in the reverse. I need to balance. I need to balance something that's off balance, something that isn't clear, lacks clarity. Give me something else with Justice in the reverse. You got Libra energy. Something's not fair or doesn't feel fair. Also, there's this really big need for me to pass the message of play is good, and friends are great too, but when we have the Three of Cups, it's about celebration, but it feels like it's in some kind of balance with all these, like with other people too, or friends. And maybe the friend part too is like a pattern. It could be a pattern of overdoing it, or to bring some balance in. So for example, if you don't go out with your friends at all, or you don't have much conversation with them, then maybe this is saying to mingle a little bit more with friends for your happiness, but not to overdo it, not to make a past mistake of overdoing it. And this can be overdoing in any kind of thing where it feels like, you know, you could shop sometimes and buy yourself a whole new outfit and then buy a few too many and say, well, I'm celebrating, that's why I shopped, or whatever. I can give myself what I want. Nine of Cups, it's a wish grand. So this is good if it can be balanced, and that the decisions, past actions are different this time. Watch your money and the money that goes out at this time. Something's moving extremely slow. It's because you're in denial. It's almost like you're maybe even denying your own Empress energy, which leads to a cornucopia. You're a lot. Abundance. If you can step into that energy. Tell me more about the challenge. The Chariot. So, you know, if the Chariot is a challenge to you, and if you're in a place where you need a car as and maybe there is an issue, either driver's license issue, insurance issue, car issue, there's something that needs to be healed regarding getting on the right path, excuse me, and the victory that you're about to have. Libra energy too. You'll be celebrating. So if there's any doubt that you're not going to where you're supposed to be, then don't doubt that. You've been making better decisions, and that's why it's leading to this Three of Cups. And this is a really healing energy also. So if you get to where you're, like I said, physically exerting too much with the Ten of Wands as your breakthrough, then having some rest, even time out for some kind of healing, even if it means like I'm going to take a day off and go get a massage, something like that too, like healing, getting on the right path towards your healing. More communication here, since it's connecting with this Eight of Wands. It's kind of is going to be very necessary or helpful for healing. Get appropriate rest, and that might be a big message just because of right now, if you're like me, like I said, with these moon, you know, and it's not just the moon cycle, it's all of it. All of it has a big effect on all of us. And so right now, yeah, so that's what I got. So you don't burn out. Open up more lines of communication. Tell me about the Five of Wands in the reverse. This is like I said, I'm a lover, not a fighter. I don't, yeah. I want things to be balanced. I want things to be fair, harmonious. I do know I can achieve the impossible, but I want to do it without stepping on people's toes. I want to win, but I don't want to hurt anybody in the process. That's that energy of, I want the peace and balance for everybody, not just yourself. And that's what gets you. So maybe you're not fighting fire with fire. It doesn't mean that you're still, it means that you're very focused on the balance and achieving balance. And your spirit team is helping you. There is something about patience, but there is timing that is coming because of that Ten of Wands. There's timing to me that's coming with this breakthrough. This even can be a new job for somebody, or for some of you, right? It could be. All right, so I have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords, it's another Libra energy. So you have a very, very strong focus on, with these being in the reverse, you know, what is up with either the information that you have, either not having enough information, or the outcome is like, okay, it's going to be time to, like, maybe even you can't make a decision, like there's already something that something's decided on, or what else was I going to say? Something that's an unavoidable decision. Not bad though, because the way that I say that, it sounds like it could be something bad, but this is some kind of unrest here. Yeah, and I'm getting that message again, unrest, but it might have to do mainly with balance, and to move forward, stop postponing the things that you really need to do, and investing in your energy into things that you that aren't number one priority. Okay, so that's what I got. And saving is a message. Even though the Pentacles thing, it's about doing something different with finances also, and something on the tangible like you can hold it. Tell me more about this Two of Swords in the reverse. We already got 15 minutes. Jeez. Wasn't going to do it this long, but I can't stop if I don't get the message here for you. Two of Swords reverse. I would say that a peaceful resolution will be hard. I mean, I'll just be honest about that. You have the Seven of Swords. This could be a need to do something sneaky, or that's so funny. Those red boots look like something I saw in a YouTube video. They were expensive red boots that this person was like trading. Anyway, all together it's the Nine of Swords. You don't know how you're going to do something. You don't know how you're going to do something, and I feel like you don't want to make a choice of making any kind of mistakes, but you don't know any. I feel like you don't. Hang on. Let me get another card to clarify some more. So it could be tactic. I'm kind of taking it as that, but you could add those together, get the Nine of Swords, and it might be more about your thoughts. Yeah, maybe focusing on what it is that your contrast taught you about what you want. This is telling me with these two fours, and one of them is in the reverse. So there's something about the path that's about to change, or on your path that's about to change. It's associated with you not taking on something that's not yours, or I don't know what that's meaning. I mean, you can even mean like empath. But that's definitely like a fresh new start. Well, they said a blank slate. I saw that. Yeah, a blank slate, a fresh new start. It's bouncing ideas off of what you have learned through like meditation, through your own experience with contrast of what you don't like or don't want. And then it can even lead you to that place where you get over that and you're happy anywhere you're at, just being with yourself. So after, it's almost like after you can master some of those things, then it's time to look up, and there may be this Ace of Cups coming towards you. It's usually signifying something that you don't want to miss. You know what song's coming into my head? That A Whole New World. Dun-na-na-na, dun-na-na-na. What was that? Was that a Little Mermaid? When I was... Dun-na-na, dun-na. Let me share this whole new world with you. I think that was the Little Mermaid. See, Nine of Swords. Well, yeah, you're coming out in a sense in two different ways. Two different ways this reading is trying to say. You are focused on the things that you can't do anything about, either at this time or from this point, from this position, from this timeline even. So stop worrying about those things. Focus more now on not just positive, but the ways that you, your solutions, and the things that you can change, like, and it's the direction of your thoughts. So this might be another thing where intellect and thoughts and things like that are being affected by the moon. You might have Gemini energy really strong, Sagittarius, Cancer, and like I said, Libra is all over this. Aquarius. So I wouldn't worry too much. You're going to end up celebrating. You always come back to this celebration mode. And it's always, the message I'm getting is it's always not as bad as what you think it's going to be. That's the message I have. There is something that you are going to do on your own, though, with the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Wands. Now you got 9-9, which I'm big into the numbers thing, and that's definitely about getting on with some kind of soul purpose. Soul purpose, soul mission. persevere, even if wounded. So even if wounded, even if your power is that you don't want to fight. Okay, your challenge is the travel or the being on the path. No, it's the path. It's getting on this path. 8 of Wands is your advice. So the communication with others is going to be really important. I think it's connecting here. I think it's saying that you're sending. The other piece of advice is perseverance and courage, which is your sign. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. This is about making things fair and balanced between others. Like, can we make everybody happy with a compromise of some sort? And I feel like just even the matter of bringing something up to talk about would be a huge positive step in the right direction. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, still on the bottom. I feel like there's a delay of some sort. Well, there's your energy coming out really strong for your reading. King of Wands saying you're the master builder here. What do I have right here? 8 of Swords. Get out of the head. Get out of the head space. Also, this looks like the 2 of Swords energy too. So get out of your head. Get out of your own way. Something is just imagined. Or there's some kind of distortion on the way that something's being viewed as a limitation. Because this is you doing really good. Also inspiring others here with the King of Wands. Also the 8 of Pentacles. Wow. So something you're doing is really going to work. Whatever it is that fills your extra time that you like working on, that you would either already have turned into a job or work from home thing. This is a lot of concentration and dedication to whatever your skill is. Crafts, abilities. These are sigils. So it's almost like this stuff is even tracing its way back to like angel stuff with what is on their pentacles. Like what am I saying? Enoch, is that what I'm thinking of? It reminds me of something like from Enoch. Or King Solomon. Greater and lesser keys. That's what it was. That just reminds me of that. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Something from the past. Just kind of pulling random to see anything else, and we'll close. Something from the past. It has to do with your addictions, vices, and attachments to toxic people, places, or situations. And then the 4 of Wands in the reverse is making a big move. These 4s are indicating that there's going to be a change of path here. Tea leaves. There may be something to keep practicing that has to do with like, hey, you're making good choices. Keep working and keep practicing on avoiding either someone from your past who's very toxic, maybe an old fling because of that Ace of Wands. It could be somebody that's, you know, at one time you were whatever, excited about or something. Owl, good advice from a wise person. Dog, close up, pleasure with a close friend. Dagger, fears, worries, tense situations. Probably more so like you say, keep your anxiety, depression, things like that under control, or talk to somebody that is a professional that could help in that area if that's what you need. Table, hard work ahead. Yeah. So if you've quit or something that was hard for you to get detached from, they're saying like, good job with these cards. You're making big moves in your soul purpose and progress. I feel like this is representing some more people coming on your path soon. Not here yet, will be, because of this participation in something together and the way that it's coming out. Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Maybe that's the Libra. I don't know. I mean, I'm not stereotyping Libras, but you just have a whole lot. Or Capricorn. Coins, money will be coming to you. And we're going to pull from an angel number. And then I've got, what else do I have? I've already made this long, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill up the rest of the time with Dream Totem in the shadows. And this is the angel number messages. That was tea leaves. And it's 11:11. I am awakening. Do you see that shit? I am awakening. The universe is arranging people and experiences on your path. Oh my Lord. Really? I just said that's going to be what's happening. Helping you wake up to who you truly are. 11:11. I am awakening. And then you're also pioneering something. It has to do with the way you work, what you do for work, or how good you are at something. Maybe that you're working on. All these fours. Another thing, you're protected. Trust the way that your life is unfolding. 444. Trust that you're where you need to be at the present moment. 19, independent, self-sufficiency are necessities to you. You're extremely capable in life and work, and you aren't afraid to take the big risks to achieve the life you desire. I'm a pioneer. I think you're protected no matter what, but this card wanted to come out like this, which would mean to me that there's yet again another indication that there's going to be, I don't know, it could be more than a crossroads. It could be just there's a right up here, and that's the direction you're supposed to go. I don't know. Get some water. Oh, I do have private readings available if you're interested in that. My information about them is in the description box. What does your shadow want to see? Ooh. Shadow knows that you're watching it. Just kidding. I know you're watching me. Is that message? That is definitely a shadowy thing to say on a tarot reading. Yes, it is too late for something or for some situation. Yes, it is too late. Oh, because of some relationship. Because of this is usually like this marriage or commitment card. And so I think it's something like that. I don't really know you. I don't really know you. One more. We're Leos. I don't know what to say. Know what to say. Okay, and dream totems. Responsibility, confidence. Be choosy basically about the people you choose to help. And then it says believe in magic. Believe in magic. What if I have? Oh yeah, they got water on them. I was about to say, where's my fortune cookies? I have to remind myself that. Breathe, take a few deep breaths, and accept that some things don't make much sense. Soon enough, everyone will come to their senses and see the situation for what it is. Creativity, there are ways of dealing with this situation without giving away your power. Think of creative methods in which you can be heard and maintain your dignity. And I love that for you, Leo. So sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me. Bye, guys.